Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by TheTradingAnalystcom. This is Taylor, and I'm going to take a look at some charts here. I'm going to give you my analysis and go over exactly what I'm seeing in the market. And the idea here is to help you make some money in the market, profit off of this free analysis video that we're giving you right now. But before we get into these charts here, what I want you to do is visit us on the homepage of the website and just really get to know us better. Because when you get to know us better, you're going to see what the service is all about and what you're going to get when you sign up today at the end of this video. It's also a cool opportunity to see what other people, what current members are saying about the membership, because I'm biased. This is my service, and of course I think that I have the best service out there, and I truly do believe that. But it's a good opportunity for you to see it from someone else's perspective, to see what other people are saying about the membership. People who are in it, people who have experienced it themselves. And the cool thing is when you sign up today, at the end of this video, you're getting instant access to the same profitable trading alerts that these current members are getting on a regular basis. And these alerts are sent in real time via text message, so you're never going to miss a beat in the market ever again. And these are both for both the buy and sell alerts, and they're sent directly to your cell phone, so you can trade anywhere. If you're sick and tired of losing money in the market or lacking consistency, then this is the thing for you. You got to sign up, because when you do, you're going to gain that consistency, because we've done the work for you. We've put in years, almost a decade of work that I've spent here studying the market here, and I'm putting that into this service for you. And so you're getting about 3 to 5 trade alerts per week. And we're targeting 50 to 100% gainers on each of them. And again, you can trade from anywhere. So if you're ready to start making money in the market and stop having to worry about doing your analysis and worrying about over the charts over and over again, then take this opportunity and sign up today. One thing I want to mention really quick is that we are raising the prices here really soon, and the reason why is because we're seeing a big jump in membership lately, and we want to keep the community really tight-knit, so we're raising the prices here so that we can serve you guys, everyone, at the highest possible level and keep it a really tight-knit community. But you can still get in right now at this low rate. But if you wait to sign up, you're going to have to pay the higher rate, and I don't want you to have to pay that higher rate. So definitely don't wait to sign up. Sign up today so you can get on that low rate. And really quick here before we jump into these charts, what I want to say is, imagine what your life is going to be like 30 days from now after you sign up and join the Trading Analyst Premium membership. What is that going to do for you when you start making consistent money in the market? When you make your first few $1,000s in the market, what's that going to do for you? And what's that going to do for you if the next month you make your next few $1,000s and you actually keep it? That's what it's about. It's about consistency, and that's what's going to happen when you sign up today for the Trading Analyst Premium membership. So let's take a look at these charts here. I really want to help you guys with these charts. So let's take a look at WIN. This is a play that we covered last week, and we called for some lower prices, and that is happening currently. We called for some lower prices around here, and I'm going to go over exactly why we called for lower prices and why I think it's still going to head lower currently. So what we have is previous resistance right here. Do you see that? And do you see this resistance right there? And see it knocking into it several times before eventually breaking over it right here? All right, so we broke out over this resistance, right? So we should head higher, correct? Okay, that's what should happen. But we broke back under this resistance, all right? It became support when we broke over it, but now we closed back under it just a few days later. Okay, so this right here is a false breakout. Okay, a lot of people, throw out the term false breakout, false breakdown, and they use the term very loosely, and they're not talking about the same thing that I'm talking about right here. So this is what a real false breakout looks like, okay? When you break over a clean level of resistance, you can see how many times it hit right there. All right, then we broke over it, clean break, and then right back under it. So that's a false breakout. This is a very powerful setup and something you should definitely put in your trading tool belt. So that's why we think WIN is heading lower. And what I want to point out is look at these next 2 days. We broke below it here, but look at where we tested the high of this day and this day. Both putted out right around that same area, all right, that same previous resistance, all right, which is now resistance again since we're back below it. And then notice here how we again made another lower low and a lower high. We closed the lowest close we've seen since this day right here. So we're heading lower. I think it's going to continue. I think a good spot that it's going to head is probably around 181, 182. There's quite a bit of support there. You can see we bounced from it right here on this day, and there was just a lot of sideways trading at this point. And you can see it was previous resistance from that hit right there, and this hit right here. I could even lower it just a little bit right there, so about 180, 181. So that's going to be the near-term target here for WIN. What it does after that, I really don't care. I'm a short-term trader, and I'm definitely not calling for some big crash or anything like that on WIN. Could it happen? Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, but we're just looking for a little bit of downside here on WIN to hit this next level of support. The next one we're going to take a look at, let's see what I have, BIDU. BIDU is another one that we called for lower prices on. And as you can see, we had this resistance up here, right there, and right here. As you can see, this huge gap down. We called for lower prices last week, all right? And there was news that came out on BIDU. And look at this volume right here. Look at that volume that you can see hold on, I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm kind of doing this new webcam thing where you guys can see my face, so I think my face was in the way, but hopefully that fixed it. So now you can see this volume. Look at this volume right here, okay? Huge volume on this down day, and I'll move my face over even more. So you can see the volume right here compared to any other day. Let's see. We have the biggest volume day that we've seen in a couple of years on BIDU, and we called for that. We called for lower prices, so congrats if you guys followed along. So we hit here. Look at where we hit. This is where we were targeting right here. I didn't draw this line today. I had that line drawn previously already, and this is where we were targeting. With this type of gap down and the volume and the fact that we didn't get any kind of really buying tail at the bottom, this is just a red bar through and through. I do think we could possibly see even lower than this. So, but it hit our near-term target, $20 lower than when we called for lower prices. So that could be the end of it, but honestly, I kind of doubt it with the kind of sell-off volume that we saw on Friday here. So we'll see what happens, but congrats if you guys have been following along on that. So the next one we're going to take a look at is NVDA. And NVDA, same thing as WIN here, and I'm going to move my face back to where it was. Okay, so NVDA, same kind of setup here. You have this resistance All right, see how many times it's hitting. Clear level of resistance. All right, hits it a couple more times before eventually breaking over it right there. And look at this. A couple days later, we break back below it right there. All right, and look at where it's retesting. And this is a false breakout here. Same thing as when we break over it right there. That's a breakout. Okay, it breaks back under. Then it becomes a false breakout. I do think it's going to head lower. As far as targets, right here is that first target, right around 235. It's these previous highs that we made right here. It's also right around where the 50-day moving average is sticking around. So notice how, we're not calling for some huge dump on NVDA. We're short-term traders. We trade a lot of options. So these, a $20 move or a, $15 move or whatever on NVDA is a significant move when you're trading options. So that's what we're looking for. And it can definitely head lower. Trust me, it can head lower. But this is just kind of the first conservative target that we're looking at based off of these previous highs. And I want to point out this pretty major uptrend line going back here to August of 2017. You can see how many bounces we got off of it just recently. So if we head lower, we've got plenty of support below. The next one we're going to take a look at, let me take a look at my notes. Google. This is one, going back previously when we were back here, we called for an upside move. And if you look at, I'm going to go on the weekly chart really quick. I know there's a lot of lines on it, but focus on this trend line here, right here, that's going up and down the diagonal of the screen. Started back here in 2008, all right, 10 years ago. All right, 10 years ago, we started this uptrend line. You can see right here, and look at how many times it bounces off of it. Pretty clear. And look at this, just the middle of 2015, so many bounces, and you just grind it up against it a lot before eventually breaking out huge. Here's another hit, and here we are just recently hitting against it. And this is that same trend line right here. That's the same trend line. We're back on the daily chart. And you can see we bounced off of it here and then here again. So the reason I'm pointing that out is, first of all, this is a major uptrend line. Okay, this is something that has lasted for 10 years now. So definitely not something that I want to bet against personally. That's just the way that I do things. The trend is your friend. I hate to use a common quote that's thrown around a lot, but it's true. The trend is your friend and you don't want to bet against it. So right now the trend is up and we've got a lot of support. So let's look at the near-term levels here. We've got support between about 1,045, all the way down to about 1,020. Okay, 1,045 to 1,020. This range right here is a good bounce zone. It's also the volume point of control. You can see here on the left-hand side of your screen is this red bar poking out right here. And if you don't know what volume by price is, it's exactly as the name suggests. So down here is the volume by time, basically. So each bar represents a day of trading, a volume, the volume for that particular day. Whereas on the left-hand side of your screen, this is volume by price. So what this means is how much volume has been traded at a particular price point. And the volume point of control is where the most volume has been traded. So that point is a big support or resistance. And since we're above that level, see how price is above this level? Since price is above that level, it's a level of support. So we're above that level, coming down into it. It's going to most likely get a bounce. Again, nothing is certain here in the market. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball, but the odds are in favor of a bounce here against both this support this volume point of control, and this major trend line here for Google. So let's take a look at the next chart here, and this is Amazon. And Amazon, very similar look to NVDA and WIN, but not quite as much, but still it has the makings of false breakout. So here was that resistance here. You can see we knocked our head into it several times. We broke over it here, and then we gapped under it here on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And as you can see, several days in a row coming up and retesting it from the underside. So I think that Amazon is due for just a slight retest lower. But I want to point out, this is a gap up on earnings. It made a new all-time high. So I don't really want to bet that heavily against Amazon. I just think that it could see a little bit of weakness here in the short term, but we'll kind of see how that reacts. We do have some support below. It could just want to come down and fill this gap down here from this big gap up. That gap is right around 1520. 1520, let's call it on Amazon. The next one we're going to take a look at is Apple here, and Apple holding up really strong here. We had this resistance. You can see it's not super clean, because it's kind of between 175 and 180. You can see that we puttered out against it here, and then here, and then kind of here. But finally, we're above both of those levels right now. And to me, Apple is looking really strong. We gapped up huge on earnings. And again, we called for an upside move right there. I'm not going to go over exactly, why we called for an upside move against here. If you want, you can watch the previous videos we did back here, starting on April 30th. If you want to look at the YouTube channel or the blog, if you're interested in looking at the strategy that was implemented to, or the method that was used to call for that bounce here. But we did call for that bounce. Now we have support below us, between, again, 182 and about 175. So if we head lower, we've got lots and lots of support below us, and I think it's a really good bounce candidate. So if for some reason the market sees some kind of weakness early this week or whenever, this is a really great support level here on Apple, and it's looking strong, especially compared to a lot of the other charts that we've looked at today. So thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video. I really hope that you found a lot of value in watching this video. We do these videos to help you guys make money in the market and to learn, and if you want to kind of step up your trading up a notch and get better analysis and a deeper understanding of things, and also just to work more closely with me. If you like these videos, then you're going to love the membership that you get at The Trading Analyst, because you're really getting to work closer with me, and you're getting my trade alerts that I send to you via text message in real time. So you never have to worry about missing a trade again, because I'm sending you these trades in real time. So take this opportunity to join and to start receiving these winning trade alerts. And again, don't wait to sign up, because if you wait to sign up, you're going to have to pay the higher price that we're raising it to, and I don't want you to miss out on this low rate that we're offering right now. And again, don't pass up this opportunity. If you're going to bed tonight, you're going to be, if you don't sign up today, you're going to be laying in bed thinking, why didn't I take action? Why didn't I want to start receiving these winning trade alerts and to gain consistency in my trading? And it's at that moment that you're going to know that you should have taken action. And I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to miss out. So really take this opportunity and sign up and join TheTradingAnalystcom. and start making winning trades in the market. It's a great opportunity, and we'd love to have you as a new member. This is Taylor, and I'm signing off. I'll see you guys in the membership.